What's good, YouTube? It's your main man, ABD Hero, back again with another video. Today's video, we got to talk about your boy Jaylen Brown, Donda Sports, and Kanye West in the controversy, turmoil, and response. Let's get into it.
Triple B's! AB the Hero. Back at it, baby.
All right. So we all know about a lot of the drama that's happening right now with Kanye West, right? And in the cancellation of him, not even cancellation. I think that what they're doing to him is even further past cancellation. They are eradicating, trying to get Kanye West all the way out of the paint for his recent comments. Now, with that, some news has dropped. This is a couple days ago where Donda Academy, the school in which Kanye West started, funds, all of that jazz, their basketball team, which houses with some top recruits on. I think I've seen in this article here, they got a guy who is maybe number 5 in the country, and then they got a guy who is like number 12 in the country here, Donda Academy. I seen somewhere call you about 15 bands to be a part of Donda Academy, but it's worked out. They sent about maybe 4 guys to the pros last year and all of that stuff. However, what is happening is Donda Academy is getting canceled. All right. A lot of the tournaments and places that they were scheduled to play in have pulled back and are not allowing Donda Academy to touch the court, right? So for most people who like initially you know what I mean, you get into this thing and you hear that, and if you want to cancel Kanye West, folks are championing that. Yeah, now they done shut down the school, they done shut down the businesses, they done shut down X, Y, and Z. However, there are some folks who have realized that while you may be hurting Kanye West, there are also other people who are going to take a hit because of this. And this is where I ask the question, do we care about all people or just some people? Because oftentimes you have these moments where you have a Kanye West who offends one certain group, and because of that, they get the right to um, shut down a bunch of other lives. So you have these kids who play for Donda Academy, who now these other folks, in effort to protect one group, are deciding that these kids don't matter. We're not going to play. We're not going to let y'all play. Kanye, it ain't even like, yo, y'all could play, but Kanye can't show up. It's nah, bro. Y'all can't even come here. Now, this is where Jaylen Brown steps in. Jaylen Brown was a athlete under Donda Sports Agency, right? And his I'm terminating my association with Donda Sports. Yeah. So Kanye had a marketing agency, was working with certain athletes. Jaylen Brown was a part of that. And when this controversy jumped off, Jaylen Brown, I believe initially was like, yo, you know, we need to talk to Ye. We got a such and such. I'm not going nowhere. Shortly after, they got in his ear. Blase, he released this statement within past 24 hours here. You can go read that over on his Twitter. Now, the thing that I appreciate about Jaylen Brown is he also, in this moment, took the time to reflect on the fact that this Kanye West cancellation, especially the cancellation of Donda Academy, is impacting some great teachers, students, and a lot of their experiences. This matters to me because I think I remember way back when LaMelo Ball was leaving high school, people said, man, if you can't go to your prom, you're going to ruin your career, your life, your experiences, and all of that stuff. So it's so interesting that folks would then take this targeted approach to shut down this when they understand how important it is for a young adult's life in order to have certain things happen for them. So as these articles began to come out, Jaylen Brown began to speak out even more. ESPN reported Donda Academy shutting down for the school year after recent anti-Semitic comments made by its founder Ye, formerly known as Kanye West. And this was true. I believe it was like a Wednesday night. They announced that they were shutting the school down for the rest of the year. And then the same within hours, they rescinded that and then opened the doors the next day. A lot of great teachers, parents, students are affected by this. It is easy to speak from the outside looking in. I spent time at Donda Academy, and it's a lot better than some public schools in America with a better curriculum. High school students were fully accredited. And so, speaking on that once again, right? It becomes about not just this one person who everybody hates, but it becomes about a lot of teachers, parents, and students who are affected by this. And so there's a group who are affected by Kanye West's words, and then now there's this group who's affected by the actions of the people who are affected by Kanye West's words. Now we continue to get into this, and then it would seem that Jaylen is debating himself on this Twitter post, but I think that just in responses to his response. But let's see. Education resources opportunity is key. Donda Academy supplied that for these students, athletes, in hopes to get exposure and potentially change their families' lives generationally. The opportunity. So I think that this resonates with me because it's something that I've said so many times where the channel that we have here started because not it wasn't because this thing that was happening with these people who were fighting over millions of dollars and all of that stuff. It was more so along the lines of these people who I see on a daily basis, who I can tell there's a trickle down impact of what is happening in front of the media, right? As things become normal in the media and to the population, those things trickle down, right? Negatively sometimes to impact the people who don't have the dollars, who don't have the voice, who don't have the space to the platforms to speak up and be heard. So I think this resonates because I feel like that's what Jaylen Brown is doing. Now it gets even more interesting here because Jaylen Brown then issues an opportunity to put not only his we always say your treasure, your time, or your talent. You know what I mean? He puts all of that on the line here for not Donda Academy in a sense or yay, but for the students as well. High school students are potentially getting their scholarships pulled for their affiliation with Donda. Are we serious? You can believe me, you can you can go through here and you'll see comments and responses that are crazy and then also supportive. We won't do all of that here. And then so my man says he has an issue with this. Donda Academy basketball team has been barred from several high profile tournaments. The fallout from Ye's anti-Semitic comments continues. And so here's where we're at right here. So less than 24 hours ago, my man Jaylen Brown tweeted this: to any high school basketball coaches and event coordinators, these student athletes can't be negatively impacted by this. I will sponsor any event existing or new willing to host Donda Academy. We all must ensure they complete their senior year both academically and athletically. Contact me. That's hard. That's hard. That's standing up. That's supporting. That's big. That is the type of things that happen when you actually get change, right? Those are the type of actions that will need to be in place, that will create a dialogue and a conversation that gets people interested enough to not make the same mistakes that Ye made in his tirades, in his climb or ascension to wherever he was trying to go. Michelle Roberts, I don't know who this is. It said, okay, NBA, NBPA. Let's see. Executive Director, National Basketball Players Association, and former trial lawyer, former executive. All right, yeah, solid. NBA, yeah, that's what I thought. All right. This is what leadership and love of a community looks like. Hat tip, blessings to you, brother. Inspired to join you in this effort. This is what I'm saying. You need a lot more of these tweets coming out, because this is big, right? This is putting your money where your mouth is. This is not just canceling somebody, but this is also trying to plant a seed and grow with somebody. I think this is dope. Shout out to Jaylen Brown for stepping in and getting involved in this situation, not as a response or helping bail Ye out, but as an opportunity to help lift and build with these young children or these young student athletes as they continue to grind and get where they got to go for tomorrow. It's your main man, AB the Hero. We getting up out of here. Peace.
Be the hero. No, not peace. Plus one. Triple B's. We out.